Hi, and welcome to the Dell Monitors and Peripherals section. We're really glad that you decided to join us here today to learn about the amazing things that we can do in helping your workforce be really excited about coming to work and really productive. We got a number of things that we're going to walk through here with you. And one of the first things we really want to make sure everybody understands is we are going to give you the ability to boost your productivity anywhere. We have an extremely robust ecosystem, a very full portfolio that really delivers the technology to your workforce, to your end users, to the people that you find important that give you your business, your organization, the push forward to produce, sell, deliver whatever it is that you need to go deliver to your end customers. As part of that, we look at how all of these devices then fit together and work together to really enhance that overall experience. And this isn't just about the things that you buy when your PC is new. It's the things that you can also get, like the parts for your Dell later on when you need to get a new battery, upgrade your memory, add a second graphics card or update your graphics cards or things like that. It's how do you keep even an aging PC fresh if you're not ready to get it renewed. And with that, what we really like to talk about are the personas, right? When we mention the ecosystem maps to personas. How are people going to be using this based upon where and how they work? Now, of course, there's always a little bit more detail behind this, but keeping it simple, we look at things like how does somebody work from the home? What are the devices that we put together that give them that productivity and that really positive experience? What you can kind of see here are devices that are very specifically designed around the home. Things like our 4K camera, which gives you just an incredibly sharp picture. It helps really keep the focus on you. We look at a full-size keyboard that's wireless with a matching mouse. That gives you the ability to keep your desk very clutter-free. You see, we've got a speakerphone here, full duplex audio on that one, and really very great, robust sound so that you get to have that really good experience that you can only get from a very solid speakerphone. We also go and look at things like, what are you going to be doing when you're on the road? Well, when you're roaming, there's lots of cool things that you need. One of the things is you probably want to keep your conversation somewhat private. So things like a wireless headset, right, helps that go on. Looking for a keyboard and mouse that are portable, right? So here what we've got is a more compact wireless keyboard and mouse setup. The really nice thing there is that'll fit inside of a nice backpack for you to carry around. Now, for those times when you're on the road and maybe you're in a hotel or you're at a customer location or something like that where you need to have a speakerphone or you need a multi-port adapter, we've got a cool speakerphone that is exactly that. It gives you access to lots of ports and is a speakerphone. You can see portable display here, 14-inch, and a briefcase to be able to move all those items around. Next, what we really go and see is what are you going to be doing when you're at the office? Well, again, right, wireless keyboards and mice are really wonderful. The good thing is these will work in dense environments. We've got encryption on them and things like that to help protect the overall data. Cameras, again, great for you to go be able to do your conferencing. Headsets, very important to keep that conversation private. And of course, a dock, especially if you're doing something like hot desking, so that different people can come in, they can use that USB-C connector to connect just about any notebook that's out there to that dock. Something that's really important to note is our docks do have Mac certification. So if you're in a mixed environment with not only Windows devices, but with Macs, hey, our docks are great for you. Now, when we start to dive in a little bit more into some of the peripherals that make all this work, I mentioned two of these earlier. What really we hear from customers that we've gone and done to these that we think makes them great are a couple things. One of those things is giving them a 3-year battery life, right? What we heard from a lot of IT decision makers and end users is they just hate having to go change batteries and stuff like that on the regular. These are 3-year battery life products. We also hear a lot of concern about security. So what did we do, right? We've got 128-bit encryption on these devices so that Bluetooth, that RF is secure when you're connecting to your devices. What also makes both of these devices cool is they can support up to 3 separate devices. There's an RF dongle plus the ability to support 2 separate Bluetooth connections. You've got programmable keys on the keyboard. You've got programmable keys on the mouse. You've got lots of compatibility with a number of devices that are out there, advanced exchange capability. Plus, as I already mentioned, that 7120 is a compact keyboard. So you've got virtually all the keys there that you get on a full-size keyboard, but it's about 2.5 inches smaller. So it fits comfortably inside most 15-inch bags, thus making it really easy to take around with you to use not only when you're at home, but to take when you roam also. Our webcams, we've got 2 of them out there in the market. The one you saw a couple times in the personas was this 4K web camera. You can see off on the left side of the screen, wow, there's a ton of awards that this camera has won. I don't know that it's the most awarded camera ever, but gosh, it sure does feel like it to me when I look and see all the things that we've gotten with that. It's Windows Hello compatible. It uses an incredible Sony Starvis CMOS sensor to get that picture. But what I really like about it is it uses AI to follow you around and keep you in autofocus. So as you move, the camera can follow you. It has a very wide field of view from 65 to 90 degrees, temporal noise reduction, as well as HDR capability. So really, really nice. Now, of course, we took a lot of these really great features and we moved them down into our new 2K camera. So a little bit less of a sensor, but still using that really amazing Sony Starvis. We continue with that AI tracking, right, to keep you in the frame. Now, you don't have Windows Hello support on this one, and it's USB 2.0, but we did bring a microphone into this one because we heard some customers in the mainstream might like that. Both these products are supported by our Dell Peripheral Manager. You'll hear that a number of times, and what makes that Peripheral Manager such an incredible piece of software that supports these cameras and it supports the keyboards I mentioned earlier is it allows you to go in and manage all your devices through that one single portal, giving you a lot of control about the features, the DPIs, and other things like that, programming those buttons. So that's one of the really amazing things that comes with that software. Speakerphones are also another thing that are pretty important. We've got our new home speakerphone, the SP3022. This is really pretty incredible. It has AI noise cancellation, and this works really well. I have a dog, I have kids, and it's really pretty amazing. They can come in the room, they can make some noise, but nobody even knows they're there. I also like the fact that it has full duplex audio. What really makes that cool is it allows the conversation to be more normal, right? Just like a real conversation where people, although it's not the best thing in the world, right? You can hear everybody talk, even if there's a little bit of crosstalk. But that makes that experience, in my opinion, that much better. It has both USB and USB-A and USB-C connectivity, as well as certification for Zoom and Teams. We then move over to our more portable one, our MH3021P. Now this, what makes it really cool is its ability to have both the speakerphone functionality with an omnidirectional mic and a single speaker that's omnidirectional, but it also brings in these HDMI ports, USB-C port, USB-A ports. So on your notebook or whatever device you're plugging this into, it gives you the ability to then go expand the ports that you have. So it's really a 2-in-1. Of course, it's got all the buttons on it, and it supports power pass-through up to 90 watts. So kind of like what you can see here in this picture, we've got one set out there with a power bank. So it's passing power through the speakerphone to keep the speakerphone and the PC charging while they're at work. We also know that when you're on the go, sometimes you just want a mouse. This thing we think is really one of the most amazing items that we put together. You can get 6 months of battery life on this after a full charge. It can full charge in about 3 hours. And in 2 minutes, it can give you about a full day. It comes with a USB cable, so you can get that charging done. Lots of selection there on the DPI capabilities, that same 3-year advanced exchange capability. So a really nice portable mouse that's really easy to keep in your bag to make it a bit more fun than using that trackpad all the time. Now, if a speakerphone isn't the right thing for you, and maybe you're going to be really focused on using headsets or other things when you're out and about, but you do need some sort of a multi-port adapter, here's what our solution is for you there. This is our 6-in-1 DA305. It's got a number of ports on there, including 2 USB-As, a USB-C, HDMI, DisplayPort, RJ45 for networking. It supports 10 gigabit throughput, supports 4K. Again, power pass-through on it, so you can charge your system, kind of like you see in the picture on the right. We've got the power supply running through it into the notebook. It's really out there. It's got great cable management because you can twist it and that cable rolls up inside of it. And it's got features on it, right? That if you unplug it from power and other things are going on to keep the video and LAN functions without being interrupted. So it really functions quite well. And it's definitely a very nice thing to have. And of course, you've got to carry all this stuff around. And we've got some really great bags that help you do that. One of the things that's really interesting is we really focus on sustainability also when it comes to what we do with our bags. So responsible dyeing processes, ocean certified plastics recycling. In fact, we've diverted 132 metric tons. I think that's around like 14 million bottles away from, landfills and used them to go into these bags, right? We think that that's something that's just incredibly important. But what's really great is with these bags, you can even see on the one here on the right, how that compact keyboard fits inside of it, right? Giving you a whole lot of space to be able to carry what it is you need. Lightweight, padding in there, organizer pockets, reflective accents. Those are the things that we think you as end users will really appreciate when it goes to bringing your really great ecosystem around with you. Now, of course, you saw some really cool monitors earlier on, and I'm sure you're interested to learn a little bit about that. And so with that, I'm going to pass it over to Tate to begin talking about our displays.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. So to get started, I just want to start with that Dell has a pretty large monitor portfolio. So I'm not going to go too deep into the individual monitors themselves, but I'll talk about our portfolio and some of the technology behind it. And then I'll end with where you can go and see some of these monitors in person. All right, so I guess the first thing is, why would you choose Dell monitors? We're the #1 monitor company in the world, so we're industry leading. We've designed them for productivity, meaning that these aren't consumer monitors, these are built for business. So productivity, multitasking, a variety of screen sizes, including larger screen sizes, future-proof connectivity, and more. We also have, very reliable monitors. And with that, all of them have the 3-year advanced exchange service and premium panel exchange, which are on our Ultra Sharp P series and C series. So when you buy these, you're getting something reliable. We are also environmentally responsible. We have certifications such as Energy Star, EP Gold, and TCO Certified Edge on many of these monitors. So we have a wide range of monitors, as I was saying. We have Ultra Sharp and Ultra Sharp Premier Color, which are our 2 flagship lines. So those are for content creation and graphic design. I'll also be talking about our P series and C series, and if I had time, I would be talking about our E series. But across all of these monitors are screen performance, designed for productivity, and connectivity and adjustability. So this is a glimpse at a high level of our Ultra Sharp monitors. On the left, you'll see our Ultra Sharp curved screens, which come in 49, 38, 40, and 34. On the right, at the top, you'll see our Ultra Sharp Premier color monitors. Now, those are the high color accuracy, content creators, high-end graphic design for extreme color accuracy. And on the bottom, you'll see some of our Ultra Sharps, which are the U32, U43, and U3223 QE. And the reason I'm highlighting those 3 specifically is that the 2 U32s are IPS black, which is our newest technology. So what is IPS black? It's basically incredible color accuracy meets exceptional contrast. So they basically take the wide viewing angles of IPS and boost it, and at a contrast ratio of up to 2,000 to 1. So what's the result? IPS black gets you deeper blacks, improved color accuracy, and a higher contrast at wide viewing angles. Now, as you can see in this next slide, we've illustrated the IPS black versus traditional VA panels. Most of our monitors have IPS already, but if you're on a traditional VA panel, your contrast ratio is going to be 4 times as high. Now, understand that if you're looking at this through your regular monitor, you're not going to get the full effect here. And basically, the best way to see this is in person versus an IPS regular or VA panel. So IPS black versus conventional IPS, 1.4 times higher contrast, up to 41% deeper blacks, and up to 1.2 times color accuracy. So basically, IPS black is the wave of the future for color accuracy, deeper blacks, and higher contrast. So what you get with IPS black are 60% deeper blacks, 4 times better contrast, and a 45-degree viewing angle. Particularly useful for professionals working with dual or multi-monitor setups, such as stockbrokers keeping an eye on your markets, or architects reviewing 3D models and schematics. And so right now, in our current portfolio, we have 3 IPS black monitors, the U2723QE, the U3223QZ, which has an integrated webcam, and the Dell U3223QE, which is very similar to the QZ, but does not have the integrated webcam. Furthermore, we've expanded our monitors to include our C-series monitors, which basically are our collaboration monitors. So what does that mean? They're built for video conferencing and also for video conferencing in meeting spaces and other times where you need to be on camera and share content with other people. So what that means is that we have large format monitors, we have our meeting space solutions, which also include a lot of the client peripherals that Mike was talking about before. We have our video conferencing monitors, and we even have a portable monitor right now. So speaking of the portable monitor, we have the C14. Basically, if you look at if you look at the picture on the top, you can see that there's a monitor set up next to the laptop with virtually the same size screen. So you can put this in your bag with your laptop, set it up, and connect via USB-C, and use it to expand your screen size, or flip that around and share it with someone in front of you to mirror your screen in a coffee shop, a meeting, places like that. So you don't even need a plug for this. You basically just plug it into the USB-C port and share content or expand your workspace. So this is a look at our meeting space solutions and our C-series monitors that are built for your desktop or your standing desk or wherever. And you can see we have 24 inches, 27 inches, and a 34-inch curved monitor, video conferencing monitor. Then to round it all out with our C-series, we have our large format monitors. So your traditional larger conference room monitors, but these aren't like TVs. They're designed for business applications, not showing videos or entertainment purposes. They're meant for sharing content and connectivity, adding webcams, easy to hook up and easy to work with. And finally, the last series I'd like to present is our P series. Now, I've been talking about Ultra Sharp a lot, but with P series, these are what I would call our workhorse everyday monitors for task workers, knowledge workers. If you're going from home to work or you have a hybrid work office, these are great to give your employees at home and also have one in the office because they're cost effective, they're reliable, they have great image quality, and they're easy to connect to. And they range from full HD to 4K. And from a size of 19 to 34 inches, you really have a large portfolio you can choose from and outfit any size office, essentially. The best way to see these monitors, peripherals, and other products are at the Tech Rally residency. We have them in Austin, Santa Clara, London, and soon to be New York. And if you want to see the full portfolio of all these products, this is the best way to do it. You can talk to your Dell rep and they can set up an appointment for you to go in, check out the products, work with them hand in hand, and basically, get to know the products a little bit more than just looking at it through a presentation like this. So when you're there, you can explore Dell Tech, you can meet one-to-one, you can compare products right there. You can use our video conferencing technology in our meeting space solutions room, and you can interact with the innovation. And if you look at the picture on the right, where it looks like the laptop is sitting on this glass table, basically that's a large format monitor. When you rest it on there, the specs automatically come out and show you what they are, the highlights of those specs, I should say. And if you put two of those laptops together, it does a side-by-side comparison, so you can easily look at the specs between the two systems and get a one-to-one comparison right there. The next version of our Tech Rally is the Tech Rally Mobile. So basically, Dell brings our products to you. It's not as big, obviously, as the Residency, but we have a wide range of products in there, including monitors, peripherals, and systems, of course. And you can go there with your rep, or the rep can be remote, and you can video conference with them from the truck, and they can tell you, what's a good solution for your need based on what questions you're asking, and you can interact with those products right there as well. The next version we have is the Tech Rally Anywhere. You can basically look at these as small A-frames that come to you with a set of products set up on them. Very similar. The Dell rep will be there. They'll run through the products with you. You get to interact with monitors, peripherals, systems, etc. Just another version, and it's at your location or a location that the Dell rep has chosen. And finally, we have the virtual Tech Rally. Basically, go into the environment and interact with these products in a virtual environment. These are screenshots from the virtual Tech Rally, so you get a view of, to scale of what these products are like. You can look at the specs and you can interact with them in a virtual environment. And I would encourage any of you to be able to go, in person to these locations. And if you're not able to, then the virtual Tech Rally is a great option as well. And thanks for your time.